You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine.
It's not uncommon during the Halloween season to be on the lookout for spooks and spirits. But if you want to catch a ghost, you're going to need more than just your eyes and luck. And paranormal investigator David Cummings tells us why he got into ghost hunting and some of the tools that he uses to pursue his passion.
I've always been a history fanatic. I've always loved Gettysburg, colonial wars, the Battle of North Point. I grew up in the North Point area. Growing up in the North Point area, in high school, I became known to a teacher who owns, at that time, Todd's Inheritance, which was Mary Todd's family, President Lincoln's wife. They owned that from 1676 until 1989. Now it belongs to Baltimore County Park and Recs. And it would be nothing to see someone walking in that house in colonial uniforms. When I go into some of the places I go in, I get all kinds of feelings. I occasionally see something out of the corner of my eye and stuff, and that started bringing up questions.
And so you, over the years, have gathered up all this equipment to try to bridge the gap, as they're saying.
Yes. What I basically try to do is if they need help, I try to help them pass on. If they don't need help, they just need someone to talk to, I try to talk to them and help them out between the two of us, because I don't talk to them as if they're from 1910 or 18. I talk to them as if we are talking right now. And they relate very well with me. And I also have people, have this historical society and others that I get phone calls saying they're having problems with their homes and they want to know what's going on, and I'll go to those homes and try to find out what's going on, and if need be, contact another group that cleanses homes.
In this particular room that we're in now, you actually have a lot of activity that you told us about.
Yes, sir. I've had one run through me in this room. I've had them act up a million different ways on a thermal camera, on the SLS camera, with the equipment that you see behind you. In fact, while we were setting up, you saw one of the pieces going off. This building is, I call, the most active. There are approximately 12 buildings on this property, and I've had activity in every one of them. Some are here, like I fully believe, and others fully believe that Mr. Marvel himself is still here. Some are here because they want to be here. This was Mr. Marvel's life. He put a lot of energy and a lot of interest and everything into this museum. There are others here that are because of the artifacts. I call this my playground. I literally do. There's quite a few buildings, and every building has some form of activity.
All right, well, there you go. Spooky season is upon us, and if you're so inclined to get out there and test your luck to try to find the spirits that have gone on before us, well, you might want to check with this guy first, because he seems to know what he's talking about. David, thank you very much for taking the time, and we wish you well in all your ventures.
Thank you.
And we wish you happy hunting out there. The gear that David uses can be a bit pricey, so if you want to get into ghost hunting, you may want to save your pennies. Coming up after the break, we'll take a look at your latest viewer photos and videos, thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina. Outdoors Delmarva, we'll be right back.